I divorced my wife because of a comment she made on my post, and I don't regret it. People told me I threw away a 7-year marriage over a comment. A single comment. And you know what? They're right. But when I tell you what she wrote, you'll understand why I never looked back. My name is Daniel. I'm 34 years old. And 14 months ago, I filed for divorce from the woman I thought was my soulmate. Not because of cheating. Not because of abuse. Not because of money problems. Because of 8 words she typed on a Facebook post. 8 words. Stay with me, because this story is not what you think it is. Lena and I met in 2015 at a mutual friend's birthday dinner. She laughed at my terrible joke before I even finished telling it. I thought, this woman is either really kind or really desperate. Turned out she was just genuinely warm. The kind of warm that makes you lower every wall you've ever built. We dated for 2 years. Moved in together. Got married in 2017, small ceremony, backyard, fairy lights, the whole thing. From the outside, we were goals. The couple people tagged in relationship memes, the ones friends called when their own marriages were falling apart, asking, how do you two make it look so easy, and for a long time. It was easy. But here's what nobody tells you about easy relationships: sometimes easy just means one person has been quietly swallowing things. Smiling through things. Shrinking themselves to keep the peace. That person was me. I need to give you context. Because if I just jump to the comment, you'll think I'm dramatic. Lena had a habit. A small one at first, so small I genuinely didn't notice it for years. She would correct me in public. Not gently. Not privately. Publicly. And always with this little smile that made it look playful to everyone around us, but felt like a needle to me every single time. At dinner with friends, I'd tell a story. She'd cut in, that's not how it happened, Daniel. And retell it her way. I'd share an opinion at a family gathering. She'd laugh and say, don't mind him, he always says stuff like that, and the table would laugh with her. I'd make a decision, paint color, car choice, restaurant, and she'd look at whoever was around and say, he never thinks things through, always with a smile. Always framed as a joke. But jokes have a target. And I was always the target. I brought it up. Twice. 3 times over the years. She said I was too sensitive. That I couldn't take a joke. That she was just being real with people. And me, trying to be a good husband, trying not to be that guy who can't handle his wife teasing him, I let it go every time. I kept letting it go. Until I couldn't. January of last year. I'd been working on a project for almost 8 months. A business idea I'd quietly been building, a small logistics consulting firm. I'd done the research, built the pitch deck, landed my first 2 clients. For me, this was massive. I'm not naturally a risk taker. I grew up watching my father work a job he hated for 30 years because he was too afraid to bet on himself. I promised myself I'd never do that. But it still took everything in me to actually take that leap. The night I signed my second client, I was so proud that I did something I almost never do. I posted about it on Facebook. Nothing flashy. Just a simple post, 8 months of quiet work. 2 clients signed. The dream is officially in motion, never stop betting on yourself, that's it. Just a moment of vulnerability. A man sharing a win with his community. The comments came in fast. Friends congratulating me. Former colleagues. My mother. My college roommate who wrote 3 paragraphs about how proud he was. I was sitting there reading every comment with this feeling in my chest I can only describe as. Finally. And then I saw it. My wife's comment, it wasn't long, it wasn't aggressive, it wasn't even angry, it was worse. Lena had written, cute. Just make sure the bills are still paid. I want you to read that again, cute. Just make sure the bills are still paid, on a public post. Visible to my friends, my family, my new clients, my mother, in the moment I was most proud of myself, the most vulnerable I'd allowed myself to be, publicly in years, my wife. The one person who was supposed to be in my corner, walked up to the microphone and humiliated me in front of everyone. And dressed it up as a joke. I remember the exact feeling. It was like someone slowly let the air out of the room. I sat there staring at my phone. The congratulations kept coming underneath her comment, but all I could see was those 8 words sitting right there at the top. Cute. Not, I'm so proud of you, not, this is amazing, babe, not even silence. Cute. Like I was a child who drew a finger painting and put it on the fridge. And then the gut punch, just make sure the bills are still paid. In front of everyone. Insinuating I was being irresponsible. Irresponsible, after 8 months of calculated, careful, disciplined work. I didn't respond. I closed the app. I sat in my car for 45 minutes. And something inside me went quiet. Not angry quiet. Not sad quiet. Done quiet. When I got home that night, Lena was watching TV, completely unbothered. She looked up and said, "Hey, congrats again on the clients," like the comment hadn't happened. I sat down. I told her calmly, that comment hurt me. It was embarrassing. I need you to understand that. She looked at me, what she said next changed everything. And she said something that I replay in my mind to this day. She said, "Daniel, you're so dramatic. It was a joke. Everyone knows I support you. Why do you always make things such a big deal?" No apology. No, I didn't realize how that came across. No, I'm sorry, let me delete it. Just, you're dramatic. That's when I realized something terrifying, and in that moment, I heard every version of that sentence she'd ever said to me. Every dinner table correction, every family gathering joke. Every time I'd raised it and she'd flipped it back. Onto me. I wasn't too sensitive. I had been patient for 7 years. And she had never once respected that patience. She had mistaken it for permission. I didn't raise my voice that night. I just nodded. Went to the bedroom. Had a sleepless night. The words keep on replaying in my mind, the emotional detachment, flashback montage feeling, and the next morning, I made a decision which Elle never regretted. Elle called a lawyer. When I told people why, the reaction split right down the middle. Half said, "Good for you. Respect is everything," the other half said, "You blew up your marriage over a Facebook comment." Really, and I want to speak directly to that second group, this is the part nobody understands, it was never just the comment. The comment was the evidence. The final, public, undeniable proof of something I had been trying to tell her, and trying to tell myself, for years. That she did not respect me. Not privately. Not publicly. Not in the moments that mattered most. A partner who respects you does not make you the punchline. Not once. Not repeatedly. Not on the day you're most proud of yourself. I had given her the feedback. Multiple times. Clearly. And every time, she told me the problem was me. At some point, you stop trying to fix a crack in the wall and you accept that the foundation itself is broken. The comment didn't end my marriage. It just finally gave me the clarity to stop pretending the marriage wasn't already broken. I'm not going to sit here and tell you divorce is easy. It wasn't. There were nights I questioned everything. Nights I missed her laugh. Missed the routine. Missed what I thought we were. But I have never, not for a single day, regretted the decision. My business has grown. 3 more clients in the last year. I wake up every morning and bet on myself, with no one in my corner whispering that I'm not enough. And I've learned something I wish I'd understood at 25, the right person will never make you feel small to make themselves feel comfortable. Love is not supposed to cost you your dignity. And the moment someone shows you, repeatedly, publicly, that your pride is not safe with them, believe them. People say I divorced my wife over a comment. I say I finally chose myself because of a comment. And no, I don't regret it. Not even a little. Before you leave, I need to know what you think. Be honest. If your spouse did this to you publicly, would you stay? Was Daniel right or wrong to file for divorce? Is public disrespect, even once, a valid reason to walk away from a marriage? Or should he have ignored it, moved on, and chalked it up to a bad joke? Drop your answer in the comments, and be honest. No judgment here. Because some of you have been in Daniel's shoes. Some of you have been Lena, and some of you are sitting in a relationship right now wondering if your moment of clarity is coming too. This is a safe space. Talk to us. And if this story hit different, share it with someone who needed to hear it today.